What's up, all you beautiful people? I was just sitting here eating some aloo palak, and as I try to simplify things for people, as you're learning all of this, as you're being re-educated or educated on the world and your body and the environment and all of these strange teachings and wonderful, look at all these wonderful colors. And I'm gonna give you a couple cheat codes. Well, actually, I'll give you one cheat code to the whole thing, the whole system. You bypass all of the. You don't need to know anything. You just remove your brain and just walk through reality. And what you'll find, if you want to be healthy, just eat Indian food. Well, who are the most spiritual people on the planet? I mean, when you really think about it, what do you think? What comes into your head? What's that? What's that vision? What's that vision of those bright eyes and very white teeth and their skin is always just kissed with the sun and they're always in good shape and they're beautiful people. It has something to do with their deity and their diet. And most people aren't familiar with what their religion really is, if there is one, because they're not religious people. They're spiritual people that have stories. They don't believe in these stories the way that people assume they do. But what I can tell you for certain is, the cheat code to all of this, just go eat vegetarian Indian food. There's plenty of cultures all across the world, and especially in the western parts of India. And there's Jain monks, and there's millions and millions of people, probably near a billion, but definitely in the 100 million category of vegetarians. And I'm not pushing vegetarian on anyone. You can eat your whatever you want. But if you want the cheat code, if you just want to get right to it, because what we know is that nutrition comes out of colors, and those colors are those spectral vibrations and frequencies of the sun that create these beautiful colors. And it tastes, it's just wonderful. It's delicious. It's spicy. It's called curry. And that was actually, the curry came from the British. The British made the curry. I mean, there's a big, long history to, even a lot of Indians aren't very familiar because they got a lot of their history stolen, but the curries are, well, you get the word currency. It's energy. And so a lot of this, there was a mixing and mashing of cultures, and it created a lot of different spices, a lot of different cuisine. Even before the British came, there was, every region had its own spice and its own thing that they did with the cooking and the arts of. This gets into spirituality. This really is, and I'll say it one more time. This is the cheat code. While you're learning how to feed yourself properly, you're going to be spicing up and literally putting current and energy into your, if you want to call it, your chakras or your organs. And all of these things, they already figured it out a long time ago. They already figured out how to feed the body temple. They already figured out what the colors did. They already figured it all out. I mean, most of them have lost a little bit of understanding of what it was actually really truly used for. They still eat their spice, and they're still in decent health, but there is a larger wisdom and understanding of what the temple offerings were. Temple meaning your body. So just go ahead and start getting into the different colors of curry and the different, you have dry rubs and you have the milky wet ones. And if you don't want to get into the milk because you don't have reverence to the cow and you don't understand the connection to the mother and the milk and the husbandry and the whole history to that, if you're all in the vegan thing, so be it. Find yourself some nut milk, or find, just stick to the dry rubs, whatever it might be. But certainly for people on this path, just jump to the head of the line. Just eat the Indian food, and along this little journey, I'll be able to, re-up the old videos and tell you little pieces, bits, and nuggets of information about what these colors are, how they work in your chakras, what your organs are connected to those, the cleansing and the energetic principles to all of these things. But there you go. Just get involved in this spicy world, and it will clean up your blood, clean up your vision, clean up your your whole system. And it's tasty too. So have a good time, do cool things, have fun, inspire the world. And if you cannot do that, just try to inspire yourself and eat something tasty. Talk soon, y'all.